This is from Lars. I'm building a filing cabinet under my desk with one lower drawer for hanging papers and two upper drawers for office supplies. Desk is a walnut slab with metal legs. My plan is to make the filing cabinet with frame and panel carcass out of solid walnut. It will be very visible from the front and side when you're in the room, so I want it to look nice. I'm debating using an alternative wood species for the panels and or the drawer fronts, but can't decide whether that would look incongruous. How do you decide on a species selection when you won't know what the final appearance looks like until after finish is applied? And that's what I always am thinking about. What do I want to draw my eyes to? I've got a tool cabinet over my shoulder. Unfortunately, the doors are open at this point, but the focal point there is the mahogany panels in the door. It's all cherry and it's ribbon stripe panels in the front. And when you come in, and so far, every single time I've had like a plumber or an electrician or some guy over to the house and they go through the garage, they go, wow, look at that redwood on the panels. That's the first thing they comment on. That's the focal point of the design. It's also the fronts of the drawers as well. That was the focal that I was going for. So I think that, you can get down the rabbit hole and look at color theory and things like that, but what you're building out of walnut. So stark contrast that would be a white maple or something, or some sort of white wood. In the middle would be another kind of brown or a reddish brown. Cherry is a great example. Personally, I love white oak and walnut together. I think they make a really good combination. The other thing you've got to think about is the grain. If you're going to go from kind of a semi-ring porous wood like walnut that's kind of grainy to heavy grain, ring porous oaken type grain, like red oaky grain, that sometimes can be at odds with one another. Sometimes it works, but it all comes down to how much of it you choose. And never have I ever thought, what's the finish going to do to this? Like, how is the finish going to screw this up? Because I think it pretty much is going to be the same impression, unless you're specifically adding color, in the finish. You're adding pigment into the finish. I don't think you need to worry about that too much.